They selling our people short, man. Get this, wear this, have this, drive this. That's not what a 10 to 14-year-old child in the hood needs to hear, that this is what's important, because it's not what's important. That's what you get when you work hard.
I feel like he's not gold. I knew a different X than like the people. I knew him my whole life.
Right.
So I really knew him before he turned to the big iconic star, and he always kind of stayed like that.
Yeah, I love this drink. I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping. I like that.
See, X was different than the Locks. X came first. The Locks got on first, but X came first. X was the standard.
So DMX had serious warnings for Jadakiss about Diddy. Whatever he told him was strong enough to make Jada stay away from Puff for good. I won't spoil everything yet, but remember that Drink Champs interview? Diddy was pressuring Fabulous to party with him, saying wild things like, "Why don't we party together?" and calling men daddy. Go back and watch Jada's face during that whole moment. He looked super uncomfortable and didn't even want to make eye contact with Diddy.
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying? Did you miss me though? For real, because it seems like a thing.
I
with
miss
this
partying
birthday
with
party.
Puff, man.
Man, but I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party, you know what I'm saying? Did you miss me though? For real.
That reaction from Jada wasn't random. People close to DMX said he warned Jada long ago about how Diddy behaves behind the scenes. Fans have always wondered what DMX knew and why he felt the need to give Jada that kind of warning. But let's be real, DMX wasn't afraid to speak up. He often called out the industry, especially artists who he thought were selling their souls or letting executives like Diddy take them shopping. Let's break down why DMX gave that warning, what the real story might be, and how Jada managed to stay away from all of Diddy's mess.
Throw it out there. Locks amigos.
He looked at you. He looked at you with the answer.
Locks. That was the answer. All day.
These days, you don't hear Jadakiss's name much when people talk about Diddy and his current drama. But many forget that Jada and the Locks were some of the first to stand up to Puff. And they didn't just talk, they took real action. There was even a fight where Styles P threw a chair at Diddy and Jada threatened to throw a whole fridge at him. For some context, before the Locks joined DMX and Rough Riders, they were signed to Bad Boy Records. They started making waves locally with a raw demo tape produced by Jay-Z. Big labels noticed them. Sheik Louch even said Suge Knight from Death Row Records was so excited about the Locks that he called Sheik's house personally, begging them to sign.
Mom house. Suge Knight called my mom house. That's the time when like, yo, I go in my mom room, get on the phone, kids go in the kitchen, use that phone. And we like, yo, what? And we, you know the long cords come around looking at each other like, yo, and Suge like, yo, I need y'all to come out here, man. It's hot. And yada yada. I guess, before we signed with Puff. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, we had some bidding, God.
But with the East versus West Coast feud heating up, the Warlocks didn't want to switch sides. So they signed with Bad Boy in 1998. They got a multi-album deal and were excited. Jada said in an interview that joining Bad Boy was a no-brainer. And honestly, who could blame them? They felt like they hit the jackpot, being on the same team as Diddy and Biggie.
When we signed with Bad Boy, they was like the Chicago Bulls or the Lakers in the early 80s, you know what I mean? It was a no-brainer. Like they had the whole, Big Eye was there. The whole world was trying to get next to Big Eye. Was there. he embraced us, so that was a priceless feeling. You know what I mean? Being down with Diddy, the mogul of moguls, and being with Big, the lyricist of lyricists. That's a sandwich you don't mind being, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a sandwich you don't mind being a part of.
Just weeks after signing, the Locks were living a dream life. Later, they said working with Diddy felt like being in a constant party. Sheik told Revolt in 2020, "With Diddy it felt like he was always celebrating something." But of course, things weren't smooth behind the scenes. Puff made them change their name from the Warlocks to the Locks. In a chat with Hip Hop DX, Jadakiss explained they were young and didn't realize that Diddy saw them more as a product than artists. Jada said, Just as we were about to sign, or maybe the week before we signed, he said, "Y'all the Locks, y'all figure it out, but no more Warlocks." He was like MJ in his prime, so whatever he said, we just agreed. We didn't know marketing. He said Warlocks wasn't marketable. Diddy then put them on a feature run with artists like Maze and Mariah Carey, which helped them gain fans. Jada even dropped a memorable verse on "It's All About the Benjamins," pushing them into the mainstream. In January 1998, the Locks released Money, Power, and Respect. It went platinum and reached number 3 on the Billboard 200. But behind the success, the Locks weren't happy with Diddy's direction. So in 1999, they launched the Let the Locks Go campaign to leave Bad Boy and sign with Rough Riders. See, Bad Boy was all about dance tracks and flashy videos, while the Locks wanted to stick to gritty, real rap.
We definitely had a meeting and sat down and said, yo, this could go right or left, and if it goes the wrong way, we can be shelved, we can never put an album out again, there's a side to this that can be horrible for us.
First, the Locks tried to go the legal route to get out of the contract. But even with lawyers and phone calls, Diddy wouldn't agree. So they turned up the heat. They showed up at a concert in New York wearing Let the Locks Go shirts. This started a fan movement. Everyone began shouting, "Free the Locks."
I mean, the movement to get off Bad Boy was definitely a street movement. When I say that, I'm really talking about, I remember coming out of a Summer Jams and seeing like Diddy's car surrounded by plaque carrying "Free the Locks."
Real talk.
Real talk.
Yeah.
It was like a street movement, man.
Definitely. We was probably like
Oh, you was at that Summer Jam?
Yes.
Official, right?
Yes, exactly. I felt sorry for Puffy in the car with the doors locked and the windows up.
We was the first rebels, man. You didn't have a lot of guys going at like major people like that, man.
Exactly. And from the street where it hurts.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, man.
Gotta know where your power lies, man.
But when Diddy saw the Locks fighting back and getting fans on their side, he got more aggressive. That's when things got intense, leading to a real fight. Styles ended up throwing a chair at Diddy.
Do you remember the moment that you decided, like I know there's probably friction for a long time, but do you remember the moment you decided you needed to leave Bad Boy to move on to the next chapter?
It was probably after the argument with Diddy, when Styles threw the chair at Puff. You know what I mean? I ain't sure, but that was probably the last straw for that. But prior to that, we was, it was conversations amongst the group and things like that, things of that nature. But after that little incident happened, I think that's when we decided to part ways.
That chair-throwing moment and the pressure from the Free the Locks campaign finally worked. Diddy agreed to let them out of their contract. They quickly signed with DMX's Rough Riders, which was the perfect home for them. That led to their second album, We Are the Streets. But even though they left Bad Boy, the drama wasn't over. The Locks felt Diddy still owed them. So they began calling him out in songs and interviews. The biggest moment came in 2005 during an interview with Angie Martinez. The Locks said Diddy still owned nearly half their publishing rights, even though they'd left Bad Boy almost 10 years earlier. On top of that, he had charged them $3 million to buy out their deal.
A life ahead of you. Nobody never took nothing from me. Like, it's hard for me to look at Diddy. It's hard to go, like, to be phony about it and pull him out on stage at the Hova concert and do the Benjamins, and it's hard. Like, it's not.
Have you talked to him about
millions of dollars? This is my life. It's worth dying. It's worth killing over. Like, serious.
That's what people don't understand.
Don't say, Jada, you bugging. Or it's worth really killing. Like, sit down, think about it, pull it all on the table. It's really worth doing it over. Like, some things ain't worth it. That's one of the things that's worth it. So, me personally, I can't sleep sometimes. Like, I lose sleep. Like, I be ready to just black out. Like,
how long have you been? Have you had the conversations with Puff about trying to buy it back?
He's so much of a gangster. with the paperwork, he'll tell you one thing,
And
and then he'll tell his lawyer or people that represent him something else.
And then it never happened. And this is amazing. I mean,
And you've been trying to do this for years?
For years, Ange. We on our, we've been quiet and all that. We on our 7th or 8th lawyer for this.
No security guard can stop.
How much money are we talking? How much money are we talking?
Off a skyscraper.
We
Stainless steel, the double door joints.
We talking.
No security.
I couldn't even tell you.
I mean, estimated you couldn't.
A couple mil.
A couple million?
I would say a couple mil.
I can't even say. I'm not even sure.
We paid a couple mil to get out. We paid almost $3 million to get out.
To get off Bad Boy.
Yeah, we had no $1 million budget. We did one album there, Inch. We did one album. We did Money, Power, Respect there.
This ain't for albums. This is for life.
This is for life too.
This is why it's worth killing. It ain't like
when this contract's up.
So if this is for the rest of your life, if you make a song, you have the way it stands. He gets money no matter what.
If we make a Give It To Me or in the club, he's gonna make more off that than we are.
We are. And people don't understand.
That's worth throwing it all out the window.
But get this, Diddy was listening to Angie's show live. He called in on air and things went from 0 to 100 real quick. They decided to go live.
Let's just go live.
Let's go.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up?
What's up?
I mean, where
Hey, yo, check this out, man. The last time y'all did this, man, y'all did the whole campaign, let the locks go and all that. Y'all ain't want to be down with Bad Boy, so we let y'all go. Y'all want to be down with us, we let y'all go, we keep it moving. But to get on there and portray like somebody got to go and steal and rob and be shysting y'all, that ain't really correct, you know what I'm saying? And first of all, I'm at my office right now. I'm always accessible. Y'all ain't got to get on the radio and do certain tactics and do certain things to ever holler at me. Jadakiss, last time I saw you, I told you, let's get together, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? I told you I'm accessible. I said if anything don't come, if there's somebody standing in the way for you expressing yourself, or any of y'all expressing yourself, y'all can come get at me directly. You know what I'm saying? All that on the refrigerator and you going to kill nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? We businessmen. We all mature adults here. All that right there, I'm at my office. Y'all can sit on this interview with her and talk as long as y'all want to talk about it. Or you can take the invitation I gave you before. But it's not even getting there because of your get on the radio, whatever tactics. I ain't your enemy.
Dog,
I ain't your enemy. You need to bang like that on cats that's coming at you. I ain't your enemy.
Just yesterday we got a note from your office saying you don't have no idea of none of this or none of nothing.
Just yesterday, your lawyer told us that.
I see you at the show backstage. You said find out what it was.
But don't sit here and portray like Puff took nothing from y'all.
What is it? What is it? What do you call it? What do you call it? What do you call it? And don't say we can come to your office or do none of that, because we can't do none of that. We can't handle it no other way but with lawyers, and you know that, so don't get on the radio and act like a tough guy or none of that.
Wait, you know how we can settle
You
that?
acting tough.
I'm in my office, so why don't we stop talking on the radio?
No, you want people to stop talking because you just don't want to know the truth, dog. We made one record with you, Money, Power, Respect. It's 10 years later, and you still got half of our publishing. Now, there's no way you can make it justifiable that you deserve half of our publishing.
You ain't saying nothing to my face. We just at the concert. You ain't saying nothing.
What are we gonna do? Shave it to your face? Get sued? What do you want us to do? We can't touch. We can't be violent or none of that. We can't even have
saying this, dog. 2 years ago, levels in Miami.
Let's real recognize real. Y'all know where the office is at. There's a big sign on it. I'm gonna be here.
The whole National Guard's downstairs, too. Cut it out, man. We can't
caught up in this. I'm a grown-ass man, man.
You're a coward.
And I don't take nothing.
You're a thief, Bob. Coward. Don't say you're a thief.
Okay.
You're a thief.
Come to the office, man. Come to the office so we can straighten it out there,
Yo, how we just 3 guys you don't even mess with. You had your Ace publishing.
You call me whatever you want.
You won't let his publishing go.
I'm at the office.
You don't let your man's publishing go.
We're going to argue in front of New York, That's the way you
Do
want
you own your man's publishing, dog?
Did nothing to y'all, man.
Do you own your man's publishing?
New York could believe it or whatever. I don't
Do you own your man's publishing?
And I can sleep good at night because I ain't never did nothing to y'all. And if y'all ever want to...
Dog, you had a whole bunch of artists that don't like us, Puffy. Dog, you had a bunch of artists whose careers never went right with you, dog. Be for real, dog. Look at the list. Look at your list.
We don't want to be violent.
You the artist that did best for yourself. Look at your list, dog. Look at all the artists you dealt with. Look at the situation they dealt with. 12 not happy with you gone. Faith not happy with you gone. We not happy with you gone. Faith not happy with you gone.
Wow. All right, he's hung up. He's gone. He's
Shine jail.
Even with Diddy calling in, the Locks didn't back down. Jada threatening to throw a whole refrigerator at Diddy actually worked. 1 month later, Styles told Angie Martinez that Diddy gave them all their publishing back. According to Jada, none of this would have happened without DMX. He inspired them to stay real and keep fighting.
I think he touched the people different than any other artist that ever did music. You can go watch him on a show, he's gonna bark and jump around. Then he's gonna say a prayer and cry at the end of the show, a heartfelt prayer that he wrote. So I don't think you don't get that. You can go to one of them best shows you ever been to. You're not gonna get them different type of elements and then end it with a prayer.
What's the best advice he gave you?
Keep at it. We would call it the Rough Rider Studio. They call it the Pit, and we would just be, you have to go there every day. Some days you just be battling for hours, and I think steel sharpens skill, and that's what made us one of the toughest camps to deal with at the time, because anything a hooper stays in the gym, right? Artists got to stay in the studio, right? And don't let all the outside rhetoric get in you, block your vision. You got to have tunnel vision. Somehow, no matter what's going on, you got to get to that studio every day, if God willing, and you able to, and everything will work itself out. All the other stuff will kind of weave itself out, but the main thing is go to the gym every day, go to the studio every day, and nobody will be able to touch you.
But that's not the end. Some insiders say DMX warned the Locks about Diddy early on. He told them the only way to stop a bully is to fight back the same way. And DMX wasn't just talking. He admitted in interviews that he's fought label executives before. In a 2004 interview with Tim Westwood, X said he had to put someone in their place when they tried to play him.
These motherfuckers had the nerve to tell me one time, I said, yo, why I can't have two videos playing at the same time? Oh, because we don't want your videos to compete with each other. But then I told them, TV, I ain't gonna say no artist names, but they got 3 videos back to back.
Exactly.
I'm like, you feeding me
exactly.
And you suck all crazy, man. What's wrong with yo? I had to punch one face up there, man. After that, I was like, I'm not going to the office no more.
Is that how it went down?
Yeah. Cause I don't, I'm a grown man, and I ain't got time to be playing no kid games, man. So once I see I'm not dealing with a man and he disrespects me, I'm gonna break his jaw.
According to X, this happened because he was being pressured to do certain favors for executives in return for more promotion.
They got this new breed of rapper that's paying DJs to play their
right.
And, you know what I'm saying? They sucking the record label executives, and it's like there's too much of that going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Let me be me. Let me be the artist that I am and just play my music. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Now they want you all up under this, sitting at the going to dinner with them, that, and all that favor for a favor. Get down like that. Look, I give you the music, you give my money.
But DMX was never the type to give in to pressure. He made sure everyone knew he wouldn't be pushed around. That warning from him was a big reason the Locks stood up to Diddy the way they did. So now the question is, do you think DMX knew what Diddy was doing behind closed doors? Did he try to warn everyone? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and don't miss the next story.